Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Overlord, Season 1, Episode 2. And what an exciting beginning. It was nice to see this MMO become a real thing. We have an isekai, we have a main character that's I feel is actually kind of relatable, maybe to me, more of being like that nerd that played MMOs, but and then suddenly being like max level, but who knows how much that's gonna matter now that it's like it's actually not a game. It's really interesting to see where they go here, and then finally meeting the girl and seeing everybody there. It's man, this show has me so excited. I'm liking the animation style, and I'm just liking everything so far. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. If you want to watch a couple episodes early or uncut, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/AJRich123. It really helps out. You can watch that and all the other shows I react to early and uncut over there. And let's go ahead and start. Okay, her name is Shalltear. They're all like monsters, elves. Another waifu possibility? Oh, she doesn't like them or something? Wait a second. Those two. Oh, are they traps? Is that what that? Okay, okay, that's really, because she was addressing her, but they're dressed the opposite. Okay, I get it. Of course the lollies are like 70 something years old. How could we have it any other way? Okay, so their personalities are the same for the most part there. So what's the definition of just a warrior? Someone that fights hard? He looks mischievous. Maybe it's just a smile. It's such a nice difference, him talking like this and then talking inside his head. They all seem extremely loyal, though. Yes. Act like, the leader. So we can kind of scout around. There seems to be a lot of lore, like a lot of MMOs have. I'm gonna try to absorb all of that. Maybe so they can all connect and talk to each other all at once would be useful. Does she still kind of have that, bitch description a little bit? It seems like a good strategy. She seems just as much like infatuated with him. They all have high opinions of him, though. Yeah, hers is thirst level 1000. They probably, I was thinking this, they probably see him even higher because he technically was all the people in his group eventually stopped coming on, right? So he was the last one that stayed. So when they were NPCs, at least this is what I'm getting from this, they like know that, like all that stuff that happened then or there seems to be still in their head. So since he stayed that whole time, and that's what the one of them just mentioned, you would stay, the person that stayed with us till the end, I think that probably added to the extra loyalty. Tell me if I'm wrong. Now, can you live up to those expectations? They also have different personalities probably when he's not around too. When your boss isn't there. Girl's jealous. Or not. Obsessed, I don't think is a strong enough word. Though I will never complain. I swear that look scares me a little bit, but in a good way. Okay, thirst level's 9,000. She seems just as thirsty though. Okay, she's getting wet. Yup. Who says she's not? No issues with this. Fight it out. Though that makes her look scary as hell. Jesus. I mean, possibly. Oh, he's talking about like if they had a kid or something, an heir, yeah. Scary. Does that mean these guys don't age at all? Oh, okay, so is that another player or something then? Harem? It's, was a game. Would you be able to even be strong in swords though? Ah, okay. That answers that question. Oh, that's what that was? It's like a turn you off like aura. Oh, you can put like armor on and outfits. That's really cool. Actually, I like that. I actually like that suit better. Actually, that's a nice hack right there. Magic items you can use. I think she's more suggesting bringing somebody, but... Well, it's different than the real world, for sure. Is it somebody... Oh, does he control them? Oh, okay. He probably thinks he's like checking up or something. You gotta check up on the areas. Those seem pretty dark though, but everybody seems like it seems more on the evil side. In MMOs, people have really weird names, so I would expect them to be out of the ordinary. Oh, and you can fly. Of course you can fly. That's a beautiful view. Going from both personalities is You could technically send out your people, right, to do things for you. See, that's so different. Taking over the world, like being the bad guys. Is he really gonna try to do something like that? So, I mean, the world seems way bigger than just that. What the fuck is happening here? Wow. All of them seem so strong though, and so much potential. They purposely made this guy, whoever created him, made this guy adorable on purpose. Oh, is he gonna give them to everybody then? So they can move around the floors, and maybe they were stuck before that for the most part to, yeah, because they're taking it like it's like something ultimate. She came out of nowhere. They seem to stop what they're doing when he's there. She definitely seems the best to be. Oh, wait, what the hell just happened? What was that? Hold on, let's click back on that really quick. She stopped. She said something. She stopped, and then hold on. What? I don't understand what that is. Okay, that was such a weird look. Probably not what you're wanting, but something almost as good. She definitely wants something else. Something that's a bit bigger than the ring. You doing okay there? Oh, she's not. Okay, there's a different group of people. Well, that very last scene right there shows a group of, it looked like some type of knights or something, and I already knew, you know, obviously this is a MMO or not an MMO anymore, but there wouldn't just be that. If that base itself, his base, is that huge, who knows how large this world is? And there, you know, the guy right there at the last second was talking about the next village. So there's probably villages, cities, towns, a bunch of areas, and the main character said, hey, we're gonna we could take over the world. And when I heard that, I thought, okay, because you see all the characters, you see how everybody is. A lot of the people that are under him are like some type of demon, or they're like some type, they're very dark, and that's what made me quickly assume it's more of like they're definitely like on the evil side, if you want to call an evil. I mean, he's a skeleton, for God's sakes. So he said take over the world. So are we getting a main character that's like the bad guy? It's hard to say that because there's no good guy. It's hard to say somebody's a bad guy when there's no good guy. So, but he's maybe more like, he said take over the world. So maybe he's more of like, leaning towards the bad guy role. And if that's the case, I love that, because that's a completely different concept that we normally get on an isekai or on an anime in general. I like that type of twist. I've always really liked the bad guys in a lot of shows. I think they're interesting. There's a lot of really well written ones. But this one, it's like, he's not necessarily like, even if he plays that role, I feel like he's not like, you know, when he's talking normally, it's hard to take, and then he goes into this serious voice. He's like a different, he's like I guess the best comparison, and I guess the best way I can compare it is think of if I was in that role, right? So I'm playing an MMO and then I get stuck, like because I've played like a darker character before in an MMO, and then I get stuck in like I'm the skeleton or whatever, and I'm a dark person. My head is gonna be like me, you know, like myself, my personality, weird like this, right? But then I have to portray myself as this super dark, you know, super like overlord, as the title says, like dark person that's in charge of everybody. So, like, what would you do if you're playing that role, but now you are that role? It's not like you can't just play it. Will he, like, keep that? Will he, like, be able to hide himself, or will he just forget about his old personality? Will he have to just stay like that and stay this super, like, serious, you know, dark Overlord? That's I think what I'm the most curious about this. I wonder what direction they're gonna go in, because it's really interesting. I know I wouldn't be personally. I would have been hugely perverted, and like, I mean, what are you gonna do in that type of situation if you get stuck in there? Like, it's gonna be really hard for him to like keep doing what he's doing as that, when you have all those responsibilities, but you also have all this power. I do think one of the good things he did was the rings. He said that none of them could leave their floors or go around, go around the area without them, right? And it seemed like maybe other players were the only ones that had these before. But now that he's technically, you can count them as players. They're real people now. So giving them the rings make the most sense. You want to see how loyal they are, and they seem loyal as hell. So the next step is to do that. Maybe, I mean, there's loyal and then there's albedo, but I mean albedo level loyal, but still, like, I think they deserve the rings, and I think that could be useful, especially let's say you get attacked, or if you're trying, you know, I just think it's easier to get around the area, and you need that now that there's no other players and it's just you. But great second episode. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments down below. Something that was said on my Patreon, patreon.com/AJRich123. We do a couple episodes ahead over there. Something that was told to me was there is light. I believe this is based off a light novel. I believe so. And there's a bunch of information that's not said in the anime that's only in the light novel. And I want your guys' opinion on this. Is it worth like looking those up or like learning those facts? Would it help me understand this, or would it like spoil things later on? Would it like, if you got things for certain episodes or something? I'm trying to figure out how to ask this. Like, is it good to like learn some of the stuff like in the anime? Did it miss a lot of information that can make you confused? Because that was something that seemed to be a few people were saying. And I do know some shows get rushed or they miss information. So that's why I'm asking, is the light novel information really important where you could get confused? That's what I want to know. Because if it goes to the level of confusion, I would love to know that information when I need to know it. You understand? You guys understand what I mean there? That's what I want to know. So let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, yeah, check out the Patreon. You can also go follow me on Twitter at AJRich123. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/AJRich. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.